G'day there, you wonderful, wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. And congratulations to all of you. Because you've all done it. You found the champ dog. So, we're going to be jumping into the arena. I got some more footage with our Dimir Hullbreaker list. And today's video, I'm mostly sharing with you because my opponent's deck is kind of interesting and kind of confusing. And I'm kind of hoping one of you guys might be able to tell me what is meant to be going on there. It's got some like landfall synergies, a little bit of life gain synergy. The land base is Abzan, but they've also got blue cards. It's an odd deck. I found it interesting. I really wanted to know what the deck did, but I didn't really get a chance to find out. But if any of you recognize this deck, if you've come across it on ladder, or seen it right up, let me know about it. Like, what is this deck? Where did it come from? What does it do? But first, before we get to any of that, I'm going to have some tea. You can have some coffee, wine, beer, water, cordial, Kool-Aid, whatever takes your fancy, guys. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to drink. Refreshing. All right, so let's jump on into the games, and I'll have a quick chat with you guys afterwards. But for now, you shuffle up. I'll see you in the arena. Okay, up against Sleeping Dragon. We will, of course, take the play. This hand is terrible because we don't have blue mana. Otherwise, it would actually be quite nice. This hand is much, much worse, but I'm going to keep it anyway because I'm a mad lad. I'll draw that, please. Try to catch something with Disruption and then we can Dread Fugue next turn. Clever. Clever. Don't have an answer for Druid class anywhere in the deck, so it makes sense to take that. Don't love the cram session, letting them gain life and draw a card, but it's kind of whatever. Dina's fairly easy for us to get rid of. I'm actually going to hold out and see if I can snag something else with this Jwari Disruption. Sorry, with this Path of Peril. Get a little bit more value out of it because I'm greedy like that. Oh dear. Unlikely I'm ever going to get anything with Jwari at this rate. So they get a ping and put a counter on Dina. How are they going to cast that? Meat Hook Massacre we don't care about. Doesn't look like I'm going to get more value from that anytime soon, so might as well just cast it. That's cute. Didn't even think about that. I haven't played Magic in a little while. and I'm a little bit tired and distracted, so I am playing quite badly. No one is denying that. I believe I can still cast this. Can. Can indeed. Yes, please. And yeah, I'll take that. Something to protect it with. This is such a weird deck my opponent is playing. So weird. Not actually playing any blue lands by the looks of it. Sure. Lear was a very nice hit there. I'm playing like unnecessarily conservatively at this point. Given the sort of jank my opponent is trying to pull off here. Obviously just bounce this. Sure. Would love to hit a land here. And we do. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have access to 10 mana. Right. That's more than I thought. And then we can Field of Ruin the World Tree at our leisure. Should be very, very hard to lose from here. Very hard. I mean, just given the deck that we're up against, it should have been very hard to lose anyway. Even with me playing as conservatively as I have. Don't think I need Meat Hook Massacre. Do I want to bounce my own Lear to... No, I don't think it's worth it. Just let them draw the card, right? And strain their mana a bit. Oh, so they do have black in their basics as well. Nothing I can take, unfortunately. Oh well. Got Memory Deluge held up. Sure. That's really way less menacing than you might imagine. We get to bounce a whole bunch of these things at their end step. We can Fading Hope the Scoot Swarm, bounce the token. Memory Deluge, bounce the Cosmos Elixir. We could also just leave the Scoot Swarm and cast Path of Peril next turn. No, Path of Peril doesn't work. Does not work. So I put a stop at the end of their main so that I can bounce Cosmos Elixir and they don't get the trigger. Oh, Foretell. I wonder what that is. Probably, maybe it's the Angel thing. This is 3 power, so I can't Path of Peril it. I'd need white mana, and even... I mean, I have it from the Celestis, but I'd be killing my own creatures. Don't know why they're holding priority here. They are tapped out. They can discard a card and make a Pest. And they choose to. Shadow's Verdict is very nice here. So is Divide by 0. It's the one they've sunk mana into, so feels a bit better to bounce that one. I think it's actually worse for me to bounce that one, to be fair. I really don't know how my opponent can come back from here. But God bless them, they're staying in it. That could be Doomscar, the Foretold card. I don't actually love bouncing that, but what are we going to do, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I'll take a Teachings. And we're hoping to Dwari Disruption the Green Warden if they are cast it again. Okay, and they skip. So they're trying to trick me into resolving a Doomscar. I will not be fooled so easily. Okay, so... And I actually probably want to go blank because they want to get stuff out of their yard. They weren't very creature heavy, were they? I don't know what else I want. They're really... I don't think Meat Hook's very good. I think we just try like this. Just bring in the power word kill. I don't think Nighthawk Scavenger's going to be amazing here because they're... I mean, maybe it could be good because they're going to bring in removal and it'll force them to play it on something else. Don't know. That's the difficulty with these bizarre decks. And it's not just that it's off meta, it's just like honestly bizarre. Like it's trying to do like 5 different things and none of them particularly well. Get the Field of Ruin down, blow up their World Tree at some point, should keep them off their blue cards. Unless they have blue mana in the sideboard somewhere. Yep, opponent has successfully ramped. Oh, their own Field of Ruin. Bit of a weird one to target because I can just go get a swamp. So if they don't give me a good divide target, I just blow up their World Tree. They have gained life. Let's take a little peek at their hand. Ogre of Autumn. That was easy. That was a fairly easy pick. Ogre of Autumn at the moment just lets them play extra lands. They've got the same ability from Druid class, like they can play from the top of their library, like cool. Doesn't really bother me. I do need to be aware of Faceless Haven at some point. I might as well just bounce this, slow them down a bit. It's a land, I will keep it at this point. Hoping to resolve a memory deluge, at end of turn. But potentially divide by 0 if there's a juicy enough target. Yep. Gain all the life in the world, that is fine. Obviously environmental sciences, we have more cards in hand than they do. So now we can either Infernal Grasp the Faceless Haven, or we can resolve Memory Deluge, depending how they want to play things. If they just play down the Scoot Swarm, that's actually very good for us. But if they were just going to play out the Scute Swarm, that's a strict misplay. They should have done that before. They should have played this before playing the World Tree. I'll take a Celestis, thank you. And do I want another land, or do I want the... I probably just want the targeted removal. Hit another Celestis, because of course we do. We will take a hit from the Faceless Haven here, but that's honestly fine. I totally forgot I had Lear in my hand as well. That's going to come in handy. Okay, we're not taking a hit from the Faceless Haven. So we use the power word kill here because the Infernal Grasp cannot target the Haven. Sorry, the power word kill cannot target the Haven because it is an angel, a demon, a devil, and a dragon. These are all of those things at once. I assume this is a Doomscar. I can't cleave Dread Fugue to get this out of their hand, so I think I just hold up Divide by 0 and see what they want to do this turn. I don't care about Cleric class. I will take both of these, please. Surprised they haven't tried to attack with Faceless Haven. I'll just hang on to that, just in case. Just in case. Because this could be that angel making thing. Obviously, I really should have just activated Celestis there. Obviously hoping to find a Hullbreaker at some point. I was going to divide by 0, as you probably saw, but honestly, it's better to just do that. That's a bit rude. Well, it makes Lear pretty useless, so I might as well get rid of him. But yeah, we're both back to top deck mode. Okay, are they finally going to go for Faceless Haven? No, they're going to level up the other Druid class. And on one of their world trees. Oh no. Oh, poor guy. Wrong land. Tapped poorly. I don't know why they kept that in. It's very bad. It is actively bad against me. A little bit sad to get rid of the verdict there, but I don't really need it at the moment. And I mean, I could cast Deluge off the backside, but when I'm so low on cards, I honestly want to cast both sides of it. Obviously hoping they activate Faceless Haven at some point. They do. I'll take a Lear, and I'll take a Haul at this point. Now, do I want to play out my Lear with no way to protect him? I don't have anything else to do, so I might as well, to be honest. Shipwreck Marsh is just strictly better at this point. Sure. Probably get a Teachings here. If they still have it. Surprising my opponent's only at 6 lands, given that that's the whole point of their deck as well. Yep, Teachings, called it. So we both have 1, but when they cast it and it resolves, there's nothing in their hand, so they draw 2. Sure. There it is. I am going to hold up Horror. I could push damage with the Hall of Storm Giants, but they have so much health right now. Let's take a little peekaboo. Okay, so I do want to get rid of that Felidar retreat. And I do still have Hullbreaker Horror available. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing I can do about this. Don't want to bounce either of the druid classes because they've already got maximum value off both of them. Oh. Do I? No. Yeah, no, I definitely don't want to bounce anything. I just want to get that out of their hand. We hold up Consider to bounce a spell. Oh, that hurts. I mean, Shadow's Verdict isn't doing much for me at the moment, so... I don't like only having Consider to protect my Hullbreaker, but I do have the backup. Search your library for some basic land cards. Sure. I will allow this. Yep, they gained a bit of life, but yeah, this game's more or less over. Shouldn't really be any way they get to discard a resolve a spell for the rest of the game, especially since they're top decking. Flash in a Hullbreaker, I can return a spell to hand. Consider, I can return 2 things to hand. The X equals 0. Sure. Do not care about that at all. Okay, and they scoop as well they should. What was that deck, man? What was that deck? Alright, so that, as they say, is that. I'm just confused. I don't know how my opponent's deck is meant to win. I mean, I know they have the Felidar Retreat, is it? That 4-mana enchantment that makes 2/2s and whatnot. I know they had Felidar Retreat. Meathook Massacre pings can like sometimes add up, but there's like Yashan, but yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem to. I didn't understand what the point of that deck was, and it bewildered me. But let's have some more tea. This is a digestive blend, so it's a black tea based with like some herbs and spices and whatnot that's meant to help digestion and settle the stomach. I came home, did my workout. I always get like reflux and indigestion after I exercise, and then I hadn't had lunch, so I had a late lunch, and there's just some things going on. So hopefully this is going to help. But you know, it's been lovely to see you all. I know the season has just reset. I've still got a bit of footage from just before, but actually, this is the last pre-recorded game I have with the Dimir Hullbreaker list. I've got a few games coming up with Is It Dragons featuring Manaform Hellkite, which is something I wanted to play around with. And that's just a standard event. I wanted to farm a bit of gold because I'm running a bit low. And then I'm going to have some of that up. There's actually a different build of Dimir Hullbreaker that I've got kicking around in my head that I want to try out. So that's something to look forward to. And I'm probably going to be doing some draft on the channel as well. Might not be your personal favorite, but I like it, and it's a great way to build your collection. And I think it's just also like a good way to improve as a Magic player. But that's how I feel. You're welcome to watch or not watch. If you want to join the small group of absolute champions that are subscribed, you know how to do that, and I recommend you do. There's about 65 to 67 of us, and we're all absolute legends. So, you know, get in on the ground floor in that group of really cool, dope, amazing, and brilliant individuals. Leave us a thumbs up. Say hello in the comments. And also, if you're still actually watching this, look up. There's another YouTube channel that I watch, the Ravnica Historical Society. PB over there does some great work. He does a lot of mostly historic, a lot of competitive stuff, but also like Brawl and some other funsies. And he's also puts out some interesting commentary now and then. So well worth checking out. And if you're watching PB, hey man, your new place looks dope. Anyway, you've all been brilliant. I hope you stay that way. And I'm going to catch you real soon.